I remember doing our first FHM shoot, actually. And this was, at this point, I didn't know about all these polls and things like that. We were just doing this for our first kind of grown-up shoot, I guess. And then I remember someone from the management saying, "Oh, you've just gone the poll." I didn't know anything about it, and I was really shocked. I was like, "Oh my God." I do find it very funny, and I actually dropped in the poll last year, which I wasn't very happy about. But no, it is very funny, and yes, I wish I felt like a sex symbol when I woke up at 7 in the morning. But it's very nice, it's very flattering, and but I never get chatted up by guys or anything like that. So I think I'm kind of a bit old-fashioned like that. I like it when guys are kind of, you know, the ones who do the chatting up. But I've worked with a few different choreographers over my career. One choreographer I've worked with a lot, actually, in my solo stuff, is a guy called Luca, who works with a girl called Roberta. And I worked with them on LAX and So Good and quite a few of my tracks, actually. And he's just they're both these Italian, very glamorous, fabulous choreographers, and I love working with them. They're really fantastic. It usually takes me 2 days to learn a routine, but really, as I'm getting older, my brain's not retaining things like it used to, so I always need like a little touch-up now and again. And always going from the studio to doing my first performance is always really weird, because you take the performance out of the studio and it just feels really... The first time's always always miss a few things and forget a few bits, but, you know, it's just the way it goes. I used to dance when I was little. I'd go to ballet and all that kind of stuff when I was really small. But I do actually wish that I'd carried on doing it, because I think I quit when I don't know, I quit. Rather have hung out with my friends. But if anyone who really wants to do it, just kind of go to dance classes and really, you know, learn it and study it. And because I absolutely love dancing. When I was a kid, I loved ballet and all that kind of thing. But when I worked with my dancers, they were trained dancers. My biggest fan is probably my mum and my grandma. My grandma keeps me in touch with everything that's going on in the music industry. She just sits home and watches MTV and The Box and all these things. She loves it. She just watches everything. Fans are... I remember actually going to Asia when I was in S Club, and the fans out there are really crazy, really fanatical, follow you around, sit outside your hotel. So that was quite bizarre. And I've been asked to sign a few people's body parts in strange places, which is quite odd. Once when I was on tour, when we were on tour actually in S Club, we were all sitting in the dressing room just before we were going on. We were all getting ready, just a normal night. All of a sudden, this guy just runs in the room, this nutter, and all of a sudden we just saw the bouncers kind of pull him out, and we thought that it was the guys mucking about and sending us like a, you know, like one of those sort of kissogram type things, but it turned out to be I am always buying my magazines and my papers, and I love Heat and OK. I read all the gossip pages, can't help myself. Great for when you're on a plane or you're, you know, in the car or whatever. Always buy Vogue as well. I love Vogue magazine and always fold over the pages when I see things I like. So yeah, I always go every sort of couple of weeks, go and buy a big stack of magazines, and also all the kind of French Vogue, all these kind of real, like W magazine, all these sort of fashion magazines are great for when I'm want to give ideas. I literally have masses of post-it notes that I stick on loads of magazines to give to like my stylist, or when I'm kind of trying to come up with ideas for videos and things like that. So yes, I do love my yes, I love makeup very much, especially when it's 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm about to do a TV. So it's great having a makeup artist. I loved, when I was a kid, I was a real girly girl. Typical picture you can imagine, trying on all my mum's makeup, wearing her high heels. I was couldn't wait to start wearing makeup and stuff. Yeah, I love experimenting with it. I've also, along the way, I've worked with lots of makeup artists and picked up handy tips, which is always very helpful. I definitely think with makeup, less is more. I actually do get quite, my makeup artist would tell you this, I get quite impatient sometimes when I'm getting my makeup done, because I want it just to be done really quickly. But yeah, it's great to experiment with it. I love trying new things, and I get a few free goodies as well, which is always nice, the perks of the job. Makeup tips for a first date, I would say, again, the less is more thing, especially if you're going to go for a kiss. I think the red lipstick all over your face, not a good look. So what else? Lots of lashes, very sexy, and lip gloss. But not too full on, you know, just kind of really natural, glowy, and sexy. Good to watch your mum doing makeup, good to watch someone who's had a lot of practice. Because I think when you first start doing it, you probably end up with lipstick on your cheeks. But again, really kind of natural, and makeup is there, I think, to emphasise what you've got, not to kind of cover. And you know, I think it's a lovely tool to have to just enhance things. And so yeah, just kind of lots of. I like mascara. I think it's nice to have long lashes and lip gloss, and a tan is always fantastic. When you've got a tan,